So all this business about conscience, that's a created thing, and you can use it any way you want to. People have a guilty conscience because they're told if you take anything that doesn't belong to you, a criminal is one who removes an object that belongs to you without your permission. Well, after we won the war, we took all the rockets out of Germany, their airplanes, kidnapped their engineers, and brought them here. We committed all the crimes. And we bombed innocent people, especially in Iran and Iraq. We killed a lot of people that had nothing to do with the war. They had nothing to do with 9/11. You know, we killed a thousand people just because some jerk in government was stupid enough to be manipulated by other stupid people. We kill lots of people. And there's no electric chair, no judgment, because they're bad. We're going to build a democracy there. They don't do it to build a democracy. They build it to control the resources of the area. These are the lies that are so obvious, you wonder why everybody doesn't get it, because they're conditioned not to get it. Listen to your government. Once they become free, you can't build armies. You can't control people if you had a democratic society. You can't get them all in line. There'd be 1,000 political parties with thousands of different points of view. You know what I mean? There'd be natural medicine, or Eastern medicine, Western medicine, Chinese traditional medicine. You'd have so many things going on, and we have the medical profession to a large extent are influenced by the drug companies, to a very large extent. And so you don't have free medical societies. And major hospitals today get their credit by moving people through. The faster you can move them through, 20 minutes for each person in a doctor's office is good practice. But a doctor's a humanist and concerned with a person, he may spend an hour and a half with you. He's a lousy businessman. They don't want that kind of doctor in hospitals that spends too much time. So you've got a very predatory system. There's nothing about this system that I would uphold. Nothing. Or any other system, or any other country.
Right now I'm working on a series of lectures that I've shot over the years of Jacques talking to people as they visited. But we have made several DVDs. And then there was William Gazecki who made a documentary on Jacques too, called Future by Design.
He said, we got to make a film on you. So it gets out there. They got William Gazecki, who made a film called Waco. Did you see that about the Branch Davidians? He made that. They got him out here, and he said, how much will it take? And he made the film. You know, guys make movies, and it's just another movie. This is an essential thing that has to be made. This movie is about our survival and about our future. So if you know any film people, you know we need them, but they have to come out here. I can't send them a script. They won't get it because they have to ask questions and understand what the film's about. They can't put it together. Do you understand?
Jacques Fresco, thank you so much for all of this time with us today, and Roxanne Meadows. It's been a real treat.
Anyway, I'm not your enemy.
Oh, I'm really relieved to hear that. If you could sum up what living on purpose means to you in a few sentences or one full breath, what would you say?
Well, the organic world is out there. The inorganic world is out there. We are made of materials that were joined together by natural forces. A lot of us are not familiar with all the forces that take to organize living systems. Whether life came on meteors or not, we are the first type of organism that realize that we come to an end. And we're the first organism that understands, much more so than other organisms, how we relate. But we're still in the growing process. There are many groups today called consciousness organizations. We are not conscious. We're only as conscious as the ability of our receptors and background have provided for. Like, there are many organisms that exist all around us which we can't see. There are many light rays, gamma rays, cosmic rays which we can't see. There are neutrinos that pass right through the Earth like it was not there. So we call the Earth solid. And we give names to things. We say this is smooth. Bring it to a scientist, he says, is this really smooth chromium? If you put it under a microscope, it looks like mountains. So he said, oh, so that's what it's really like. No, if you enlarge it more, it looks like slivers. If you enlarge it more, it looks like suspended particles. So you say, what's it really like? It's a stupid question relative to your senses. So you do not or cannot see the world as it is. You only see it relative to your senses. A chicken hawk can see a dime from the top of the Empire State Building, whether it's heads or tails. A human being can only see a 3-foot ball, has to be that large, from the top of the Empire State Building. So when you say, well, at least I'm conscious, I ask the normal person, how fast is the blood moving through your blood vessels? I don't know. Where's your kidney? I don't know. What the hell do you mean when you say you're aware? That's a stupid assumption that we're conscious. We have limited relativistic views of the world around us. It's all relative. You can't see the world as it is. Because you say, I wonder what paper is really like. Well, blow it up under an electron microscope, it doesn't look like paper at all. Oh, so it is? So this is what it's like. No. We never see things as they are. Our relationship with people is not correct either. It's based on artificial reactions and phony types of education. You know what I mean? Someday in the future, we will understand things on multiple levels. It's called locking your frame. If you lock your frame of reference, if someone says, yes, but will people be happy in the future? You're talking to people of the present, and they use words like happiness. Happiness is a temporary state. It's not permanent. It undergoes change. So it's very difficult to talk to what we call rigid, normal people, any more than you can talk to the Vikings as an American today, you know. So what is sound is that we understand that we only perceive the world with our senses, not as it is, but as we are able to interpret it. Someday, when we control hurricanes, we have to know what makes them, how they get started, what the variables are. And once we learn that, we will be able to control hurricanes and tsunami waves, and we'll be able to control the weather. When I use the word control, I mean manage the weather so humans are not slaughtered and drowned by natural phenomena. Now, is that good or bad? It's good for humans. What about other animals? I can't answer all those questions. But humans right now are the supreme actors they may destroy all life in the earth with radioactive war. And so there's a place that your senators built for them to go to in case of a nuclear war. And what do they come out to when they come out 6 months after the war? A radiating earth, burning with radioactive material for thousands of years. Is that what you want? Jock Bush, you talk about going to be 1,000 years from now. You know, they don't understand that it's a matter, it'll happen like this. After the movie, the graph will go up real fast and change will occur faster. Without the movie, I fear where men will go. I know of no organization in the world that has brought all this together with a deep understanding of how it is that we get to be the way we are. And I think Roxanne told you that today all the big cities have embalming fluid in the reservoirs. Because you can't keep putting it into the dead, put it in the ground, it goes down the water table and into the water. Who's going to water your grave 150 years from now? It was ridiculous. So I told Roxanne, if anything happened to me, cremation, then flush me down the toilet. I don't need any monuments or anything. It's while you're alive, you do the best you can. When you're not alive, worship the shell, walk behind the weeping. Well, you feel lost, sure. We need to make a quantum jump in social arrangements. And if we don't make these films and get them out there, I don't see what is going to change people. So I've been kicked through a lot of different environments, and I've picked up a lot of stuff, and I want to share it fast as I can. I've been trying to do this all my life, share these ideas, but not having credentials, they slammed the gate. But since a lot of publicity's been out, I've been invited to speak at many universities, from Columbia, Caltech, University of Miami, but they give me 1 hour and they have a whole panel there.